This is the performance cooldown for phase 1. Athletes will do a 10 to 25 minute run after the primary workout, and then they may opt to do the rest of the cooldown barefoot. We'll start with a single leg, bent leg pillar dip. This is working the glute and the hamstring on one leg at a time, so the leg that's not working is just going to be bent slightly with a little bit of pressure on the ball of the foot simply for balance. We're really keeping the torso tight, keeping the chest up and the chin up, not bending in the midsection, but bending at the hip to force the glute and the hamstring to activate on the working leg. We'll follow this up with a forward lunge and twist. The athlete's going to reach forward with the front leg, get a 90-degree angle at the knee, and sink down into the lunge so that back knee comes real close to the track. We'll do the same thing backward. Again, athletes need to take their time, stay balanced, reach with that back leg, and then sink down into the lunge position before executing the twist with the torso. This will be followed by tempo push-ups. Athletes need to get in a plank position with the hands directly below the shoulders, and we're going to slow down the descent on a 5 count before driving up as quickly as we can. Again, hips are neutral, feet are shoulders width apart, keeping that body in a good plank position as we execute the push-up. Then it's over to the bench for double leg jump ups. We'll start from a standing position with feet shoulders width apart, and we're going to leave the ground off of both feet simultaneously and land on the bench on both feet simultaneously. And we want to emphasize landing with quiet feet. Then we'll break up the cooldown with another 600-meter run around the turf before a lateral squat walk. Athletes will hinge at the hips to drop their glutes down onto their heels. Weight should really be on the back of the foot. We don't want the knees coming forward over the toes. Chest is up, and from that position we'll move laterally, trying to keep the toes perpendicular to the direction of movement. It's not a real wide reach, just getting out a little bit farther than shoulders width apart, moving laterally while trying to maintain that integrity in the torso. Then it's back to the benches for tricep dips. This is pretty simple. Athletes put their palms down on the bench, fingers over the edge, try to get out away from the bench to allow good range of motion in the shoulders and the elbows. This is really trying to isolate the triceps. Don't jut the hips up and down, work the arms. Then we'll turn around for a forward step up and knee drive, stepping up with one foot onto the bench and then driving the opposite leg into the H position with a dorsiflexion of the toe, getting a little bit of a hop off of the bench as we drive the knee forcefully into the H position. Then we'll find a bar and grab the bar with our palms up, wrap the thumbs around it, try to keep our shoulders back, really try to squeeze the shoulder blades together before executing the pull up toward the bar. So these are body weight rows. And then it's another 600-meter run before a plank circuit. We get in a traditional plank position, forearms on the ground, parallel, feet shoulders width apart. Hips should be neutral, trying to keep that straight line from heels through our head. After 60 seconds, we'll rotate over into a lateral position. One forearm down, one arm straight up, trying to make a cross through our chest, keeping the hips forward. After 60, we'll rotate over into the supine position with our hips up. Hold that for 60, and finish up with the opposite lateral position And that's it for performance cooldown number 1.